Hi, I'm the Space Quest Historian, and welcome back to Neofeud. Now, fuck me every which way and sideways. Already recorded this episode once, and the audio didn't record. I really have to remember to check my settings each and fucking every time I start recording. So, this is like the second time this has happened with this game. I don't know if there's a jinx on it or something. Something I just noticed is that all of these flying cars seem to go in front of this pillar here. You would imagine they'd be flying behind it, but anyway, maybe this pillar's like really often. Maybe it's just like an Escher thing. I don't know. Anyway, here's the space whale. Here's a freeway. Here's the pile. This is where we're going. This is just like a respite section or scene, so you can enjoy the majestic music and the smog-filled air and this weird mushroomy thing over here. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sort of speed through the bits that I already played, and maybe I can get a bit further. There's a lot of talking, and there's a surprise or two that, you know, is ruined at this point, but anyway, I'll try to make it as interesting as possible.
Yeah, it does. But I thought your olfactory sensors
This is an important conversation we should be having right now.
But my imagination code processors be calling up something nasty from these visuals.
Come on, you guys. We don't have time to waste. The superpositor brought us back within an hour of Noah Goertzl's assassination.
Just realized my speakers were on.
Before the coke jobs show up.
I'm a technical wizard, Harry. Yes, we are indeed on it. Okay. First things first, let us examine Broken Wheel. Because, my god, broken wheels are interesting. I don't think I need a old flat tire right now. Might want to poke around those since there's evidence of tampering. So we use our stabby stab. Don't worry, our inventory is still here. It's just, you know, most of the shit we were carrying is now no longer useful apparently. So let's just take our stabby weapon, which is the omni-useful tool in his arsenal. There you go, jackpot. Someone stashed the key in here between the transmission and the Lux Gravitator. Har har. Can't blame him, they don't exactly have lawn gnomes or front porch welcome mats to stash their extra house keys under. So, good thing we caught that. Key at its inventory. Have a look in the box here. Can't get the panel open with my bare hands, might need to use something else on it. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, there's a button here. Yes, I should push the button with my hand. I don't know what this button actually does.
Hell yeah, dog. Sound like we just opened the door or some shit.
Well, it did sound like it. However, that's not actually how you get in this door. How you get in this door is you give it an old rap here. Anyone home? No. Have it a jiggle. Door's locked.
Why am I getting this overwhelming sense of deja vu?
Because you were here, I don't know, 30 minutes ago. Have to find a way in, so we just asked Proto Bitchhead to... Any ideas? He'll just shoot the fucking doorknob off.
I could blast that bitch open with my gold eagle like I was blasting the shit out of a...
It's not an eagle, gold eagle, or desert eagle. It's a deagle, which I thought was a small dog. But, okay, shoot the door.
Okay, shoot the door open.
Hells yeah, dog. Stand back, my niggas.
For the first time in a very long while, he's actually useful. There you go. You missed twice. I don't know, did they build suckage into your circuitry? It's not much of a puzzle, was it? Alright, so now we can... Now, the doorknob is... We pick that up in the future, so we're not going to need that. So let's just get on in here. Let's all line up and move out. So we get in here, and, well, this is the part I'm really sad that I don't have a, you know, a reaction to, like it did the first time I recorded it, because this guy actually turns out to be quite benevolent.
Breakfast. Damn, I should have brought my golden bazooka with me.
I mean, he seems nice, but he's just, you know, he's actually carrying paintbrushes.
Boar hairs will not harm you.
And boy, I've missed this asshole.
Minophylium are inherently peaceful before their corruption by man.
I should have some brandy with my, you know, heaping serving of snark.
That's the creator, Noah Goertzl himself. He's alive.
Yes, he is, because we traveled into the past.
That be
Are you paying the fuck attention?
Yes, that's the godfather of artificial consciousness, time travel, and the theory of everything.
As much as I appreciate recognition of true talent, a criminally scarce quality in our day, it's readily apparent your consciousness is evolved enough to realize who I am.
You're just a condescending
How long
old dick,
do you
aren't you?
intend to stand there, jaw agape, reciting a litany of my aliases, titles, and accolades, as if for some invisible audience of useless politicians? Are you my heralds?
Sure. Why
My
not?
apologies, Dr. Goertzl, sir.
Why are we kissing this
I'd
dude's ass?
appreciate not having to yell across the room, and I'm very busy with my work. Increase your proximity if you don't mind. You won't fall into Zeno's paradox, I assure you.
What now?
What?
Come here, please.
Yes, that's what I meant to say. You could just be brief, you know? And look at him, he's just sketching the mural. He's a nice fella. Hello. Oh, and also, he's a chattermouth like you wouldn't believe.
Nice painting.
The death of the supergiant is the breath of life. All things
He's got an awesome voice, but my god does it take him forever to get through a line. And he has a lot of lines. This conversation goes on for quite a while.
and so, the fall of Dracula, of mass surveillance, and the
Alright, let's just have a look. It's like I told you he was a fucking chatterbox. Let's just have a look at what else Mr. Noah Goertzl has around his office, because we might as well snoop around. Notes. Okay, I'll just have a look at them, actually. Oh, you can barely see that from my face cam. Anyway, this looks like Goertzl's scientific notes and doubles as his personal journal. Impossible equations, esoteric symbols, and writings in countless languages are scrawled in the margins, even on the board itself. My. Some of it even looks like alien hieroglyphics not of this world. There are some parts I can comprehend barely. Okay, we've got these 3 journal entries. I'm gonna cut this again for YouTube and just give a summary at the end, but if you hop onto Patreon, patreon.com/SpaceQuestHistorian, you can now witness me read all 3 journal entries, and yes, they are very long, but they do give some insight into this dude's face, and what a pleasant face it is. So, yeah, well, here we go. Alright, TLDR, Dr. Goertzl here built the space whale, the super whale. I almost called it by its not real name at all, the superpositor space whale, and it can only travel backwards or forwards in time 24 hours. Any more than that, and you destroy reality, maybe even yourself, maybe your organs turn inside out. I hope that happens. I wish Proto J had organs so we could see him snap himself inside out, but then again, we can just dig around for a can opener. Well, here's proof that Goertzl's been a major mythium producer. I should keep digging. Yes, let's go up and let's give him a bit of a dig. Oh yeah, let's all crowd around him, shall we? Yeah, that sounds good. Hey, what's up? Oh, it just keeps moving in one place. Oh well, time to, you know, get his ass out of here. I mean, he is going to be shot after all.
Now then, what can I do for your motley crew of illegal trespassers?
I was just digging through your
Dr.
stuff, sir.
Goertzl, we came back from the future. We're here to tell you that the Coke Jobs family are sending their people down here to kill you any minute now.
And
Coke Jobs family.
actually, we're not really sure why we're trying to
make
stop
them
them,
dream.
because that would be really
We
fucking
need
cool,
to get
but
moving. There's no time.
My boy, I have seen into the eye of Brahma as he blinked away 14
yeah, blah 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 blah. Do you see the door?
Our
Door. We
world
should be running
lights
towards
from
the door.
eye of
Door.
God
Go.
like a pale blue mote of dust in a teardrop.
Blah blah.
I
Whiskey
assure
time, I guess.
There is always time.
Please, Noah, you must believe us. We've seen your body, shot through the head, right on this very floor in the future. We've time traveled with the superpositor to prevent the Coke Jobs soldiers from doing it. You just have to come with us.
Ah, Princess Sybil, you've had quite sizable diamond glass slippers to fill, haven't you? But it seems you're coming into them.
Yeah, he does have a bit of a
Taking
problem
after
with
your
the Coke Jobs family, seeing as he
Scheming
has
and plotting and
been exiled
manipulating
here
these
with
poor
this
souls
giant
for your own
fucking
benefit.
arachnid bastard.
I'm nothing like my father, and you know that, Noah. I was the one who helped you escape your containment cell.
You helped me when you saw the benefit, my dear. The asset I would provide your own endeavors. You gave me sanctuary only insofar as I became an indentured servant of your own usurpation plan.
I made a mistake, okay? And you were never a slave. You were a free comrade in the Egalite
I'll bet
Cooperative.
he doesn't give two
I
shits
might
about
not
the
have
name
been
she's
engaged
invented for her
in
little
Erythium and Saphira
coffee
glass
club here.
Containment cell. But house arrest is not much of an improvement. As much as I respect Galileo, I do not envy his terminal living arrangements.
It was for your own protection.
Whatever messianic timeline-altering scheme you have to win me over, it is not working in this timeline. We're finished talking. Please leave.
Oh, his mood certainly changed, and he's as big
I
of a
don't believe
bitch
this.
as we've...
He is truly a genius, but he is also one of the most stubborn sentient beings I have ever met. He won't
Well,
let
he
go of his
basically
ego
told me
enough
that
to
you're
save his
a
own life.
conceited bitch who only
Maybe
helps
I can
people when
poke
it
around a
suits
little,
your needs,
figure
so...
out a way to get
fuck
him
you,
to
maybe.
believe us, or at least talk.
I guess. I don't know what to do. Those Coke Jobs thugs are coming soon.
Neato. Okay, now one thing I want to try, just hang on, because I have to save my game for this. One thing you have to try is, if you look around the shop and you think, alright, fine, there's nothing here, I guess we're done. This dude can just go fuck himself. I think we've gathered enough info here. Exit Dr. Goertzl's lab, you can just click yes, and...
Alright. I think we've learned all we can here. Let's go.
This is kind of an interesting bug, really. Did you guys hear that? Jobs H. Christ, what the hell is that thing? Oh, that's some flacked up mutant thing from the thing. Guys, I'm a world leader. Let's get out of here. And they all run, because now all of a sudden he's a scary bastard. And boom, the game crashes. So, yeah. So that's a little bug that I thought was, I mean, it's not fun to, highlight other people's mistakes or anything, but I've made a ton of similar mistakes. Basically, what the game fails to check whether you've, because it's the same room you're in the future or past, as far as the game is concerned. So the game just fails to check what timeline you're in when you try and leave his Jerkface's office or hideout or whatever. So it thinks that it's supposed to play the animation of the artist jumping in on you and going, oh my god. So anyway, that's not what we're supposed to do. What we are supposed to do, however, is... I don't know, do I just talk to him again? Yeah, you have to believe us.
Dr. Goertzl, if you just listen.
You have successfully navigated the space-time consciousness continuum to this place. I'm sure you can find the way to the door.
Har har. Damn, I've got some other way of making him listen. Shit, there was something about the phone, I recall. Having to have a look at the phone here. Oh, apparently not yet. I have to trigger that I'm actually supposed to look at the
We
phone.
interrogated Norton Shuffler, and even General Walker Coke Jobs himself
Oh, you're
has admitted
supposed to
plotting
lay out the
capture
plan
you.
for him. Never mind.
Utter nonsense.
There you go.
The
Yeah.
Jack of Diamonds is not nearly as smart as he thinks he is. And the King of Clubs is an unhinged warmonger.
So he's using code names for these other characters. Where do I know that name from? The Jack of Diamonds. I swear I remember it from somewhere. Maybe I should re-examine my things for clues. Excuse me. Yes, you should have a look at the phone. So now, here we go. Boom ba-doom. Here, the Jack of Diamonds. He was talking to Goertzl. It's all coming together. I should reread these messages, and once I've got this conspiracy figured out, I should confront Goertzl. So you're supposed to look through the chat here, figure out who is the Jack of Diamonds, and this is obviously Goertzl, but who's the Jack of Diamonds? The Jack of Diamonds is some asshole. Anyway, I kind of figured this out by trial and error last time, and I'm pretty sure that That's also what I'm going to do this time.
Dr. Goertzl.
Wait. Hang on. Do I just show him the phone? Maybe I do. Probably not a good idea.
We interrogated.
God damn it. Oh, I remember. I remember what I have to do. See these barrels here? Yeah. Supposed to have a look at these 55-gallon barrels of something. Have a look inside of them. Turns out to be definitely lithium of very high purity. I think I should ask Protege to have a look. He's the cyber narcotics expert. He did deal it after all. Fuck, I'm a great reader. I'm recording this at shit o'clock in the evening, by the way. You should check that barrel out.
Proto, can you check that barrel out? It looks like pretty high purity M juice to me. But you're the expert.
Because Goertzl here has, in fact, been producing lithium and dealing that to
pause button, bitches.
the
I know
masses.
that smell. Smell just like when I had my in-house brainiac doc start cooking up our own batch of lithium. Nigga was one smart motherfucker, but he never could kick it up above 95% purity. We's Chrome boys always had a, a third-party supplier.
I'll bet there's a lot of turds floating around. It's not even endearing that he keeps mispronouncing
Not
words.
only that, this is that killer shit. That bright green, blow your motherboard to pieces myth.
So, what are
That
you
it's good
saying?
shit. He's saying it's good shit.
I don't know, dog. I guess my creator nigga, Gubbles.
Goertzl?
Oh god, I
was the
fucking hate you.
master chef for me and my Chrome Boys lithium operation this whole time.
Holy shit. This is almost too much of a coincidence now. What are the chances?
Indeed, what are the chances? Alright, so now we can hit him up with some truth bombs. Hello.
Game over, Goertzl. I've got your master plan figured out.
I actually don't, but again,
Is that
trial
so,
and
you
error.
uppity knuckle dragger? Let's hear it.
The king of clubs is...
The king of clubs is the general.
General Walker Coke Jobs.
Simple enough to deduce for anyone with an average human IQ.
And the Jack of Diamonds
Well, I guess that makes me very non-smart. Is yourself, I think.
Dr. Noah Goertzl.
Not even close. I don't
No. Oh, wait. It's,
Game...
Yes. That
General
was the
Fett.
general. And Norton Shuffler is
You're
his
getting warm, but
contact.
not warm enough, policeman.
And the last one,
Galileo is...
just anyone. That would be yourself,
Dr.
right?
Noah Goertzl.
Yeah, there you go.
You were working with Norton Shuffler and the Coke
Thank God he
Jobs
has
family
very
this
bad
entire
short-term
time.
memory, because you can just
You were their
enter that
informant.
conversation over and over again
Not
and
only
just
that,
trial and
you were
error
the
your way through
master
it.
lithium producer for Protege's Chrome Boys.
I mean, a dude's got to make a living,
To
right?
top it all off, you were the one who tipped off the Coke Jobs family to Protege's location by putting a GPS tracker in the lithium.
Well, it was fun, wasn't it?
Oh, good show, old boy.
Yeah.
It's good to see you finally actually doing police work.
Still
rather
not a
than
policeman.
committing police brutality against my machine angels for CPD.
Noah, you were the greatest mind
Shut
of
up,
our-
no one asked you.
The greatest mind of our generation. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, come off it. You royals had your chance to respect greatness, and you threw it into the gutter. Yes, I solved all of the deepest and most perplexing questions since its kind has ever faced. And together,
Is
we
he
could have
pacing
brought
around the room?
about a true, unabashed utopia, princess.
Like the voice actress just pacing around the room?
Unfortunately, the choices you Neofeudals made in this reality were to character assassinate me when I disagreed with your torture and slavery of my beautiful
So I
children.
decided to cook them some drugs instead. I
people
mean, who
framed
doesn't
me
appreciate a good batch
as
of drugs?
lithium drug lord, a terrorist, and one of the most wanted men on the planet. And now you are surprised when I became one. The Nobel Foundation would
I think there's an
probably
inherent
hand me
irony
my
that he's
third
missing,
Nobel
which is that
Prize
his
for the station in
so-called
front of
machine
you.
angels are getting
that would be an
stoned
alternative
off their
reality.
asses on his product, but
Where society actually
so
respects,
so much for caring for your little angels there.
remunerates, and listens to its great scientists, rather than the capitalist lab.
On the other hand, he is providing them with some
Jobs,
top-notch
the
shit.
Gates, the
So
Waltons and the Trumps, those charlatans. who
he's just
steal
quoting
these
himself
things,
now. We just
make
read that
them
in his notes lying on
Not that I
the
haven't
barrel
made
there.
a small fortune cooking Mythian cyber narcotics, but it has been a necessary.
And Tangerine Dream are just
component
going
of my
ape shit
actual
in the
work
background.
as I've been forced underground. My flawless Mythium product provides essential funding for my operation here. At least in the drug world, I am respected as the Great Goertzl.
Oh, you even use your real
Say
name.
what you like
That
about
is smart.
humanoids, Chimera misfits. At least they know talent.
No
when
one
they
knows
see
how
it.
to pronounce that name.
Unlike
Word,
you snobbish,
really.
entitled simpletons up in the Stratoplex, in High City, I was but a pauper to a king. Here in the land of the 99%, I am the king. Borges, take the royal in a brown knight.
Boys.
No!
Also, Brown Knight? That's racist. Yeah, let's shoot at the,
Carl!
Clonk. Fuck you. Oh,
Down!
I'll bet this dude is fun at Scrabble nights. Here we go,
Royal
Biddy.
One, you have done well.
Wait, what? Oh, you are an inside job?
Truth to death, dust to dust. Rest now, my child.
See, I can never figure out what Ayla's deal was, and now he's just gonna pop off into a non-existence. There he goes. Whoop. And a little bit of him just crashed to the floor. You can't see
Noah,
because
please.
of my
We can
face
work
cam,
together.
but
If we join forces, we can end the neo-feudal system, the suffering and abuse and inequality
This
as
is
we know it.
big fucking spiel to
Why
deliver
should
while
I
you're just
believe you, princess?
hanging off
You
a
royals
giant
believe you could
arachnid
turn my
house
angels against me?
pet
Don't you know
guard,
I am
whatever
their
the
creator?
fuck he is.
The utter hubris of it. You've deceived me. Deceived your own allies. All you know is manipulation. You say you will end your dynasty's reign of terror, but are too blind to see that your own motivation is to merely take your father's place.
And I'll bet she does at the end of the game too.
For true regime change,
You know,
Your
villains
blood must
never
be
realize that they are villains until,
All crowns
you
must
know,
be shattered.
someone shows up and kicks their ass. Alright, and off he
join
fucks.
me, my son. Forget these visionless leaders. I alone know your true purpose. For I created you.
You are, in fact,
Together,
the
we
greatest
will
ever
lead this world to salvation.
bridge player that ever was.
That sounds pretty flacking dope, Dad. Just one problem. Where the hell were you when I was tossed into Dickinson's slum sprawl? I had a family with the Chrome Boys, and you ratted on us. Got my homeboys killed. As far as I could tell, you a goddamn lying deadbeat of a father. And I don't even got to use my golden third eye mojo to know that.
And he just fucking microwaves his brain. Off you go. Just have a quiet little nap. Wow, how biblical. It was pretty easy. I just waved my hand in front of him.
Motherfucker had it coming. I guess you my brother from another mother or some shit. So why don't you just chill and drop my royal homegirl before I have to get gangster on your ass?
This is stellar writing right here.
So much for harmless angels. Okay, dog, let's get nuts.
Let's get jiggy with it. Alright, I'm just gonna pick up this little remnant-y thing. Don't worry, the princess is fine. This is not a timer puzzle or anything. This be the remains of that Aleph homie. I guess I big time misjudged the dog as a Darth Vader when he was more an Obi-Wan. Even did the vanishing act and leaving of his rags. He went out fighting the power for us Chrome kind. I better take his flag and give him a proper Chrome Boys burial later, recycle his parts into some young Chrome. And it's basically just this clothy piece of thing here. The remains of Aleph, some sort of occult symbol. I feel like I've seen it before. Well, it was explained to us in painstaking detail by Princess Airhead. So anyway, you can try and see. We've got his gun. We've got his little mindy power here. You can't mindfuck him because
It is the lack of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting.
he just quotes it away.
Your third eye shall not work on me, chosen one.
Because I have determined it to be so. Flak is mine too buff or some shit. I can't control him. Maybe if I weaken his consciousness with something. So, what you can barely see is that there are some vials out here, empty vials. Just pick up one of these, dump it in some of the Grade A Superfly Mythium. And this be enough myth to break even my homeboy Talus, who did like his juicy juice. And we just toss that RoboCop 2 style into his meats. Arachnophobia's consciousness goo looked like it parked in his stomach with no lid on. If I fly the myth in his brain jar, it should be like mainlining a motherload of cyber narcotics.
As a great popo once said, winners don't use drugs.
Was he really that great? I hear bad things about him. So now the artist is extremely angry and very trippy. Ah, snap! The motherflacker's tripping balls. Now's my chance.
Goro? Did you just cause this giant transgenic spider to overdose
Oops.
on lithium?
My bad.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
It's all good, Princess Bay. I got the master plan all up in my brain ram.
I'm sure you do. So now we just waste this head.
The power of a $6 billion baller compels you.
That's the first remotely funny thing he's done. And it wasn't that funny. Anyway, off you fuck.
Who's the man now, dog? Hells yeah.
Great
Yay!
one.
You did it, dude.
for all
I
we
knew I
know,
was right to bring you into
Carl
the
is
Galate
dead.
Cooperative. It was true synchronicity.
Stop calling it that. It's just the
one
name
last
you made
thing.
up.
I think Borges Claw is suffering some rigor mortis. A little help?
Nah, you know what? I kind of like you
here.
dead.
My
So,
bad.
God damn it. Yeah.
Close your eyes, boo.
You said, oh. Boom. There you go.
Thanks.
Cheers. And we're not dead.
Oh, Jobs. My head is killing me.
I'm a bit
You're all right.
drunk as well. Or I have a concussion of
If
some
I
kind.
was one of your android royal guards, I'd say I was operating at 20% efficiency right now.
You sound
probably
a bit
should
groggy, too.
renounce this party, yo.
Should we take Noah Goertzl with us?
Nah, fuck that bitch.
He's not the Noah Goertzl I used to know. And it's all my fault. He was the most brilliant person I've ever met. He could have done so much for the world. If I'd really listened to him, if I'd helped him better, he wouldn't have turned into this.
I'm pretty sure he
You did
Would
what
have-
you could. Goertzl made his own choices too. Sometimes God plays dice, and we get snake eyes. We just have to pick up, dust off, oil our
Again,
shitty actuators.
Still, there
and
are
move
a
forward.
couple of
I guess you're right,
really
Carl.
angry guards
We've
coming,
got a Neofeud to win.
and they're probably
Let's
gonna
get
just
going.
shoot him in the back. Yeah, but anyway, let's get the fuck out of here. And Aleph, no one's really questioning where the fuck Aleph went to, but anyway, back aboard the space whale, everything is fine and dandy, and this is where the episode ends. So, I got through that a bit faster than I did last time. Not by much though, because most of this game again is all the talking. Some of it is very well written, some of it is a bit weird. But at any rate, I have no idea what to do next, really. So I guess we'll find out in the next episode. So thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, do whatever your kids do. Do leave me a comment because I really do appreciate the comments. Hop over to my Patreon to see the full unedited version of this episode with all the vlogs and talking and all of that shit. World building, character building, all of that shit. It's character building. Your parents will be proud of you. And Next episode, we'll be back to going in cold and being surprised and in awe of the weirdness that unfolds before us. But until then, thank you so much, and I will see you around the Chrono Stream.